know it's mighty hard to call it. I hear her through the walls of time.
Hi everybody. Out here on Quaker Ridge, you can find a Leatherman's Cave. Now this Leatherman's Cave is not a large impressive cave like the Leatherman's Caves that you'd find in Watertown or in Pound Ridge Reservation. In fact, this Leatherman's Cave is really just a small rock shelter. Most Leatherman caves are. The overhang here is only about 3 to 4 feet at its very deepest. Still, of all the Leatherman's Caves that I have visited, this one could just about be my favorite. The Leatherman was a well-known vagabond who walked a continuous 365-mile loop between the Connecticut and Hudson rivers. He got his name from the large handmade suit of leather he made it out of boot tops and scraps. Starting in the mid-1800s, the old Leatherman walked a circular route, staying in caves and shelters along the way. Caves including this one. The good people along his way would feed him. They knew he was coming. They expected him. The Leatherman kept a tight schedule. Despite the weather, the Leatherman passed the same stop and the same point every 34 to 36 days, just like clockwork. Along his trip, the Leatherman was known to pick up discarded scraps of leather for his repairs. There's an old story of a woman along the hike who came out and gave the Leatherman a pair of boots to wear. The Leatherman cut off the leather uppers and handed her back the soles. The Leatherman seldom spoke. Usually he communicated by pointing fingers and with grunts. But when he did, he spoke with a French accent. His true identity was never discovered, and the reason for his continuous wandering was never explained. The old Leatherman passed away March 24th, 1889. He died in a cave nearby in Mount Pleasant, New York. Roughly a decade after his death, archaeologist M.R. Harrington conducted a survey of the rock shelters in the area. And Harrington excavated this very rock shelter we stand before now. On the floor surface, Harrington found many things. He found thongs and scraps of leather. The Leatherman's heavy suit was in constant need of repair. I could picture him crouching here, cutting, mending, and stitching the wardrobe that gave him his name. But Harrington didn't stop at the surface. He dug beneath, and 8 inches down, he found broken points and a fragment of a clay pot. This rock shelter, which had come to be known as the Leatherman's, had also been used by Native Americans for many, many years before. And why not? This rock shelter is dry and it's comfortable. It has a good draft for a fire, and it sits right beside a water source. It seems only natural that this rock shelter would be used again and again by many different people. After all, we all need a little shelter sometime. See you next time.